All right, here we go, everybody. Back to Shatter. And we are looking at All 2 versus Rough. And both of them are tied for first place in their group right now. So this is kind of a big deal. All 2 bringing with them a Daring, another Daring, Gdansk, Harugamo. That's a 420 Blaze at Harugamo. A Moskva unique upgrade. Brisbane. Pretty much everything you'd want on a Brizzy. Salem, that's our first time seeing a Salem in this game. He's got the super heal instead of the Des Moines radar and hydro combo. Note Salem can only bring that little range and shorter duration T-Rex radar, and he's stuck with defensive anti-air fire no matter what. We've got a Vermont without the unique upgrade. We were just talking about how the unique upgrade enhances the Vermont's ability to reload. Vladosk not opting for that. And then finally, Schlieffen, our first Schlieffen of the game, Mother of Dragons.
Yes, this is the first Schlieffen of the game.
Well, yeah, of the day.
I know what you mean.
Anyway.
It's going to be a long day here. Let's see, we got a Daring, typical Daring build. Gdansk set up for more radar and pew-pew.
Poor Schlieffen, by the way, sorry to cut in, but he failed the roll on his port side torpedoes. 500 hit points on each of those.
That's just so stupid.
That's with the Armaments Mod 1 in slot 1.
We have Marsilli with Ledge Mod Vermont heading to Apples. This is our first Salem of the day, maybe, possibly. I can't remember. It's been too long already.
It is, aside from earlier going through the other side of the lineup.
Let's see, we got another Schlieffen. And let's see. He actually got good rolls on his torpedoes.
Mm-hmm. Did he?
Like I said, it's completely stupid. Ledge Mod Des Moines. 420 Blazing Gumo, and another Marsilli. Yes, get back to the Marsilli with reload.
Yeah, it's interesting that they've split those up. Usually you put them together and then push a flank with them. We see a lot of them doing, and that's why we call them Marsillis, because you push together with another battleship like a Kremlin or something, and that allows you to pretty much push everything away from that flank.
It's going to be interesting. Over at Apples with, both Gdansk and Daring's heading over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to see some fun action going on over there, that's for sure. Actually, look at these torpedoes. Oh, they're too fast. All right, there's one Gdansk spotting the other Gdansk, but Marsilli's helping out with reload booster.
I don't know what Rough Schlieffen was torping with that second set.
The darkness, putting the darkness.
He's also in my soul.
Aurelius, though, taking a lot of pain as well. Both Gdansks just getting punished.
Mother of Dragons just got touched by Vermont. Luckily, it wasn't horrifically bad.
5 seconds to go until V-Flash can DCP. I think he'll save the ship. Yeah. He's not even going to bother. Nope, he does anyway. Okay. Very interesting early engagement over at the A-cap.
Let's see, this could be an interesting Daring situation here.
The Daring on Daring action. He's currently spotted. I see.
No, he
trying to
got
make up.
hardlit. I think, before the Gdansk radars. I think that was
Yeah.
kind of a waste of a radar there.
He's trying to make up for his teammate losing so much hit points early on and essentially losing that first trade. Powell, for whatever reason, opting to not fire back, and he's just going to make Inky and leave. That gives AOL2 the control of the C cap, or the A cap, I mean.
We have a Schlieffen reversing in Bacon.
That's how you do it in Schlieffen.
That's not how you do it. I play randoms. You just W straight in, screaming, "Hold my beer."
And smash your face on the keyboard while doing it. I did that yesterday in ranked. It was fun.
Interesting, like, you know, both teams now have to keep TURQ Gdansk is relatively safe, and I don't think the Marcelli can survive this going against the Salem if he doesn't get any sort of help. It's just a DPM battle should go to the Salem.
Oh, you mean over on the seaside?
Especially now that he's on triple fire. Like, that's not good. That's,
intensifies.
that's bad.
It'll be fine. It'll buff out. The thing is, it's a long, protracted battle between these two. And you're right. I would say the Marsilli probably has the advantage over time, but, or I mean the Salem does, but I mean, a lot's gonna happen between that.
Oh, Daring briefly got spotted again.
Yep.
Well, we've been ignoring Chocolate, and we're gonna lose a Marcelli here from Rough.
Yeah, Muggy Cat is gonna go down pretty soon. He made it to the island, but that's as far as he's going to go this game. All two up a ship. All right, Puddin', look at the mini-map. What does Ruff have to do now to win?
Well, first thing they can do is get the Schlieffen off B so they can start gaining points. Right? They need to push A. All right. The Des Moines going to get caught bow in, and that's not going to be good for him. All right. Maybe like shove the Schlieffen in between the gap, come up behind the Moskva, let your Nurembergs go to town on Schlieffen and B, while your Salem pushes through for Ruff.
Yep, and Ruff just lost their other destroyer, their other ship, Gdansk, goes down to Salem radar. Salem does take a torpedo on the chin for that.
Almost equalized that fight. But I mean,
I feel like they kept trying to work something out with their daring Awa to be shooting while the Gdansk is radaring, but it just did not work out for them. Meanwhile,
no, I think the Schlieffen from all two, it's actually a brilliant move.
yeah, he's doing great.
Because ironically, I think it kept the Vermont out of shooting at Salem. Right? You know, just because there's 17 islands in a way. There was at one point not islands in a way.
Meanwhile, Ruff's Des Moines is just tasting the rainbow from both the Harugumo and the Brisbane. I love the Brisbane player's name, by the way. It's ironic. 2 minutes to go until all two wins.
You know, it's not going well from you when your the enemy smoke Gumo is open water farming you.
Exactly.
Well, yours is on the other side, away from the thing it's supposed to smoke. Like,
Power is in trouble. He got detected again. He's just been bullied this whole time. Ooh! Schlieffen goes down to the daring. Schlieffen went through the channel, tried to make something happen, and died to Nerdist's single-fire torpedoes. And that's pretty much GG's. I mean, there's really no way at this point for Ruff to come back into it. Abandoned ship has decided to abandon the game, and he's moving forward, doing something at least. but he's probably going to go down. Well, Mother Dragon's just healed, and that's it for him. He will trade, though, with the Salem. But he did his job.
That's a fairly good trade.
Yeah. And there goes that Des Moines. Killed by
Wait.
player of the worst Des Moines.
That Des Moines was still alive?
Yes. But not for much longer. You can see the Mosfa pushed forward and whatever, so.
Oh, look, the Marceli's losing the battle to the Salem.
Well, finally goes
And
down,
we
and that will
lost.
be the final death of the game. Let's see if I can get there quickly enough to get the death pick. I can. All right.
Well, there goes my win streak with 2.
There goes your win streak. Let's set the winner.
I think that early Gerdance trade really hit rough more than it hurt All2. All2 just seemed to be able to, you know, like adjust to, you know, their Gerdance being extremely low.
Well, All2 was, yeah, All2, the big difference was All2's daring was able just to sit there and bully Rough's daring for no trade. Like, he just got it for free. So, fantastic play there. A couple of quick reminders. We've got about 18 minutes until our next scheduled game, guys. Couple of quick reminders. We do have giveaways going on this channel. If you see an error that says too many tickets, that means you are fine. You've entered the giveaway. You don't need to worry about doing ticket again until what you see happen just there. We're putting does the draw, and when he creates the next one, of course, you're going to have to go ahead and re-enter. Also, I am currently testing. I'm currently testing an automated system to give away codes. And in order to win those codes, all you have to do is be a follower and present in chat to win. I'm testing that system out right now. If things go as planned, then perfect. All right. So,
Oh.
yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Sorry, guys.
For what?
Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong button because I needed to change what we're giving away.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Right, because we have a certain number of each different type of
Yeah.
code. Yeah.
All right, that's the current giveaway.
Cool. All right, where are we going to next? Next, we go to CW and UMA. CW and UMA aren't exactly having the greatest of day. If you take a look at their current score, they are at the bottom of the pack in Group 1. I picked them because I wanted to see UMA play. UMA is actually a friend of mine from Portugal, and I'm hoping to see him again later on this fall. So that'll be fun. In the meantime, yeah, kick back, relax, chill for a little bit. We got some time. Brisbane Gumo, the new Worcester Gumo mix. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a better choice, in my opinion. Absolutely better choice. All right. Get this out of here. Big thanks to everybody for tuning in. Awesome. All right. Chat, we're going to do a commercial break and start cycling through stuff because what else is there to talk about? And yes, both Puddin and I did not sleep well. We did not get much sleep. We are tired, but we are here.
Tired is an understatement.
Yeah. I do want to say big thanks to Painzer, by the way, for helping develop the code system that we're using right now. He shared it. It's something that he made himself, and he definitely did not need to share it. So I'm very excited to see what we can do with it. Apparently, there's also a tradition of website issues on day one. Oh well. Oh. All right, let's see if we have our results for the UMA and CW game. They are voting. Ah, we do. Okay, so I can put ship bans in. CW, I'm guessing that's the Sea Wolves. They ban Napoli to start, as does UMA. Either team wants to deal with Napoli. And next ban is Marceau for CW, and UMA bans Kleber. Look at that. Both French destroyers banned from existence. This is round 6. I don't remember what map round 6 is in. All right. Cool. Lu size is wrong. I can fix that. Stream Raiders demands my attention. Always. 11 minutes to go to our next scheduled match. Tournament assets ships. Then I need to go to the other. On Lu. Very small file size. Tankbuster? Alright. I'll play Burgon when I actually play the game at some point. Lu. Assets, ships. 301 kilobytes versus 21. Slight difference there. These are all showing up pretty big, though. Let's go to properties, details, properties, details. 870 by 511 versus 435 by 256. Look at the details for this one. 870 by, okay, cool. Replace. Let's see, this one is 870 by 511. That one should work. I wonder what the forfeit size is. Huh, 870 by 512. Okay, so that should be the right one. Hey, we got the loyalty skin chest. Let's go. Moving on.
Who are we looking for? CW
SEAW, yes.
and Uma.
Yes.
All right, room was up.
All right. Yes, I see it now. Oh, you guys are getting the trivia right. That's cool. Barford, unfortunately, no COTS drops today or tomorrow, I believe. I think that's for the next weekend. Can we confirm when the first T-Soft match is? Well, the first T-Soft match should be when King of the Sea NA starts, which would be at 1 p.m. Central or 2 p.m. Eastern time. How are we doing on timing anyway? And okay, we should have about an hour or two before we start the next one. EWOW 2 versus Rough.
What are we gonna do for that hour?
Well, what I'm gonna do is build, because it seems like the giveaway bot is working properly. So I'm gonna see if I can put some test codes in there for the NA portion and set it up to auto do the. And what else do I need? Oh, I need to cut the stream, this part, and get it downloaded on my rerun laptop, so that we can be rerunning COTS over there. Or after, like when the after party hits or whatever. I don't see my friend over there. Now, I know there were some issues with the tournament earlier with him, and maybe he's decided to stop doing tournament stuff, which would be unfortunate, because I really liked his attitude towards tournaments. It's have fun, have a good time.
Who would that be?
I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Honda Gaspar. We got 5 minutes. Both teams have 9 in. I love this. We should be ready to go on the dot. Let's see. Oh, I'm probably also going to eat a snack. That would probably be a good idea. Right? Like.
What?
Yeah, I know, right? What? Hey, self-care is important, man. Self-care is important. Napoli is perma-banned for real? Well, yeah, I can see why.
Why did it get perma-banned?
I think he's just saying that it's going to constantly be banned. Now, later on in the tournament, starting tomorrow, we have, I believe, 3 ship bans per team. And then the following, the playoffs, it's 4 per team. Good luck keeping that straight.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Good. The ship bans are showing up properly. Excellent. there's a lot of work behind the scenes you guys didn't see. All told, I spent about 3 hours getting everything set up for this tournament, maybe 3.5 hours. A lot of little things you have to fix, a lot of things you have to kind of just tweak. I like to do things a certain way. Like, for example, the scene right now, I like having the next map just gigantic. I don't care about frames and whatever. For me, form follows function, right? So I want you all to be able to see the map, although it's the wrong map. We're going to trap. So, things like that, just to make it better for you all. I do appreciate you coming and hanging out. We had some gift subs earlier. We had some people that subbed themselves earlier. We have a lot of new followers today. Very much appreciate all of you for doing that.
I just woke up, took a shower, and showed up.
Yeah, Puddin has it easy comparatively.
My setup is 0, but
Yeah.
I get to deal with all the giveaway stuff.
For right now, yes. All right. This is gonna be our first time seeing trap. Take a look at the cap layout, y'all. Look at how big A is on the bottom left corner. That's on purpose. That's not a mistake. And then take a look on the top right corner, C and D. I mean, crazy cap layouts. Just wild. All right, now let me think about this. I need to my code log. Oh, look at you doing a prediction thing. That's fun.
Well, I mean, I've got to do something considering the bot will be doing the giveaways then, right? Thought Rob would have been here.
He was here earlier, but I don't know. We didn't really talk to him about doing anything like that. What do we have here? So where is it supposed to go to send code? Now I get to do some debugging of somebody else's coding. Ain't no party like the after party. That's right, Rodriguez. How you doing, by the way? Random chatter, check if they're following, send whisper. Whisper won this, remove line from entry. Update file, right. Update the file with the modified lines. Let me take a look and see if it's deleting the codes file. Yes, it is. Yes, okay.
Oop, we dropped.
Yep. Fine.
All right, get ahead of that.
All right. let's get to the game. All right, here we go. CWC Wolves versus UMA. On Trap, our first look at Trap in this tournament. Look at how wild these caps are. CW bringing with them a Yu Yang, Torpedo Spec, and Radar. A Daring. A Gearing. That's Torpedo and kind of guns. Why take Torpedo and Mabas and not take Adrenaline Rush and/or Super Intent? That just feels weird. We've got a Des Moines with unique upgrade, missing one flag because, you know, we don't need all of them. Moskva unique upgrade, Stalingrad, our first Stalingrad of the day, also choosing to not take a flag. Guess what, Puddin? He's not bringing the ramming flag. Why wouldn't you bring the ramming flag in a Stalingrad?
Because you're Stalingrad, you don't need it. It's built in.
Fair enough. All right. Howden Liu with a unique upgrade, St. Vincent without concealment, opting instead for turret traverse and what is that? Vigilance. So he takes less damage from torpedoes. He doesn't like torpedoes. And another secondary built Montana. Interesting choices there. What do we have to the south, Puddin?
To the south, we have a Gearing with some smoke with the Brisbane heading to like apples, like the Jesus that cap is
Big
huge.
Apple. The Big Apple, yeah.
Our first bungo of the day. Typical battleship build. Moskva, Ledge Mod, Vampire. I believe this is our first Vampire 2 of the day.
Yes, it is. It's our first Vamp Deuce in the house.
Then we have, let's see, Kremlin. Built to live forever with the Marsili. Built to shoot forever with another Marsili. Built to shoot forever with another Gearing. That's got some kind of torps, kind of smoke.
I'm looking at the captain builds. This is our first time seeing a Kremlin for the day.
Our Brisbane is built for torpedoes. I just noticed that. I wonder if they're going to use that thing like a destroyer.
That's how you use Brisbane. You just luck chuck torpedoes everywhere. The guns are really only for if you surprise a, you know, if you get yourself spotted, you pop the radar, you see who's spotting you, and then you gun them down. I mean, that's all it's really used for, unfortunately. Otherwise, it's just a giant torpedo luck chucker. I mean, look at the salvo of torpedoes following up the gearings. So somebody can come by, right? These torpedoes all get spotted. Okay, it's safe to go forward now. LOL, no, it's not. Like, that's what that play is for. But anyway, the Kremlin commander there, that is not Kuznetsov. Remember, Kuznetsov's talents do not proc in competitive environments and training battles. So that should be the other special, I think it's Zemensky. He gets buffed turret traverse and buffed whatever that wrench thing is. I can't remember off the top of my head. Ooh, Stalingrad getting smashed already. That's got to be the bungo. That's got to be the bungo.
Yeah, well, it's definitely bungo. Monty's got a spotter plane up and tried to take a shot at the Vamp Deuce. Yep. Oh, Brisbane's trying to get radared by a YY. Unfortunately for the YY, Brisbane's behind the smoke, not in it.
The Brisbane's like, mine's bigger. look at the circles on the mini map. I mean, or on the map. I mean, geez, I wonder. But yeah, I mean, that's a great idea, Yu Yang, in theory, but the reality of it is, no. Brisbane exists.
Planes being in the match, you don't have to be parked in the smoke. You just gotta be behind it.
Right. Yep. Remember, Brisbane's radar goes out to 12, right? Yeah, 12-kilometer radar.
12. What are they, like
forget about that.
13-kilometer torpedoes?
Yep. Ooh, big hit on the Howden Liu. That's Rhine. I wonder if that was from the bungo as well. Maybe it's the Moskva. It's hard to tell when you zoom out. Sorry about that, guys. I try to get all the action, but there's so much going on, it's hard to catch it all. Here comes the bungo salvo. Let's follow this into the Howden Liu. He's currently backing up. I wonder if he knows these shells are coming. Decent hits.
My brain is officially hurting.
Why?
Do you not see what's coming out of the Moskva?
Oh, defensive end. Oh. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. I understand it because they figure they're probably going to run into a Hanlu, so defensive fire for the bombs. It doesn't matter though. I think Hydro is a better choice anyway.
It didn't do anything. Like, the Golden Lou technically messed up by sending all 3 at the same time.
Yes, I agree. What you do is you fire off one, wait a little bit, fire off another, and then wait a long amount of time because you want them to DCP, then fire off the third, and then keep cycling as fast as you can to try to keep perma sticky fires on. Bungo, we haven't seen
Garen got caught out in radar over at
Apples. I see it.
Donut.
Well,
I guess
Yu
Apples
Yang.
too.
Yeah, Yu Yang is doing that over there too. Deepwater Torque's coming on the Brisbane, who does not have Hydro active. Just lazily pushes forward, doesn't care. But Uma's gearing is in trouble. So we haven't talked about the Bungo, and I do want to talk about that briefly. The Bungo is a sniper. It is as close to a sniper rifle as you can get with that ship. It's got really good accuracy when the spotter plane is up. So if you see a Bungo and you see that the spotter plane is up, you know he's about to ruin someone's day. Right now he's turning, and I'm sure he's looking at the Montana. Now he pays for this with really crappy armor. Pretty much crappy everything else, right, Puddin?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the line, but competitively I can see it.
I look at it as an IGN Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the Vermont does have armor. It just eats chunks.
Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that the Moskva took all the planes, DCP that fire because he took all of them at once, like you were talking about, and then the Stalingrad just said, "Hello, I'll have your citadels, thank you," and there he goes.
Right. Wow, that defensive fire paid off.
It really did, and I think that might be another really good clip moment if anybody's willing. Speaking of which, look at the south here as CW is starting to push around the corner. And the Luckchuck Brisbane idea is about to expire because there's a Montana here to say hello.
More importantly, this is an actual extremely good lesson on how do you deal with the smoke train. Mm-hmm. You shove at it.
Yep. Deepwater Torps going underneath the gearing. Brisbane is just holding the gearing in place, and so the gearing is stuck now.
Oh, they're both.
Oh, the humanity. Although the daring might go out here. Close is close. Will they trade? Will we have a triple death pick? We will not.
Nope.
As Mr. Binary survives on 330 hit points. Huge kills for CW right there. That pretty much is going to be game. I don't see a way back in it unless Uma can get around this corner that they've been kind of camping forever.
They need to yeet this Vermont, and, you know.
They did.
As we say that, it got yeeted so they can shove the Kremlin in somewhat safely.
They need to yeet everything, right? Like, they just got to go. Like those two up there, they can't afford to just sit anymore.
Mm.
No grave, but the sea is about to find that grave. Is he going to get Dutch ovened? No.
No, he's going to get Des Moines.
Yeah. Some great shots from the Bungo earlier from Uma, but CW just able to recover.
Oh, I think Uma's making a huge mistake here against this Des Moines. Both Marcellis are going the same way against it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't do that. If you've got somebody that is behind an island, you have to go to either side of it.
More importantly, you need to kill this Des Moines quickly before he finishes off this Kremlin.
And that's what I was talking about with just go, right? Like, you've got... There goes Numbers is daring. Uma gets a kill. It's their second kill, I should say.
Des Moines got touched, but he's unique, or his
Just
legendary
W out of
build,
there.
so he just W's.
Okay, there we go. Okay, Morpheus now recognizing the importance of turning and hitting the other side. If he had done this so much earlier, this Des Moines would be dead right now. But because he took so long, Active Comm is able to turn and try somewhat to bow in and negate those AP shells. And Oshari stops. Oshari needs to keep moving. He can't
The
stop
Des Moines
right
just
now.
needs to ram to Marcelli.
I think that's what we're about to see happen here. As Morpheus fires off the salute. And we're going to get the ram. Final torpedo used.
Yeah, like that's a good trade for them.
Very good trade. All right, the gearing does go down. And so congratulations, guys. You won the North. You lost
Uma
everywhere else, pretty
can-
much.
Yeah, but they can still get in it. Like the Vamp just needs to go at the YY.
Yep.
Like you know it's radar. What I mean, what's he gonna do? Torpedo you?
Yep. And the Bungo needs to keep landing shots on the Stalingrad or the Havenlu. If he can do that, you're absolutely right. This is still anybody's game. Moskva radar is up, catching out the gearing. I don't like these two being right next to each other.
No, his Stalingrad shots come in.
Yeah, Oshari's forced to turn, which honestly is fine. He can come forward, and honestly, even if he rams the Moskva, that's okay, assuming the Bungo is able to land some amazing shots on, say, the Havenlu or the Stalingrad. Neither of which are detected right now because the gearing is behind this island. He's afraid to get spotted by the Moskva. He does land torpedoes, though, on the Moskva. Imagine if Oshari went forward here. That would have been he could have gotten the finish. But because he's going around behind the island instead, he gets to deal with Dutch airstrikes, which were aimed at the Marseille, but actually hit the gearing because the gearing is following the Marseille. And the Moskva can just W out of there.
The Bungo's got to get a shot on that Moskva.
Well, he's choosing to shoot the Havenlu. Let's see what happens here. Oh, nice hits. Not enough, though. Not enough. But the Moskva just banging away with his Hydra going, and Grandma just stopped and died. I do not understand that decision either. Probably worried because the Havenlu was looking at him, but, well, didn't matter too much, did it?
I think this vampire made a mistake by not just rushing right at this YY when he had the chance.
He's afraid of the Stalingrad radar. I agree with you, by the way. All right, so Havenlu gets taken out. Moskva is able to hide behind this rock, and the Bungo has no shot on the Moskva. He's coming out, though, in front of the Stalingrad. He might actually have a shot on the Stalingrad. Here it comes right now. Nope. It's the front turrets. Slightly better, but not enough. Stalingrad radar is up. He catches Uma's Vamp Deuce out. And Marseille has decided to turn around. And he's going to approach the Moskva from the front. I don't like that. Go from behind and force the Moskva forward into the Bungo's shots.
Actually, he should have went straight at the Stalingrad. He would have had his broadside.
Or that too. I mean, you know, he had many options and he chose the wrong one, and he's about to die for it right here. Or the Moskva can totally whiff the shot.
That's huge, though.
That is absolutely huge. Uma's still back in this. Uma's still got a chance. They are technically in the lead now. Another good clip moment if anybody's willing to go back and grab that.
Here's the funny thing: the ship with the worst armor has got the most HP right now.
Yeah, give it time.
Oh, you and your semantics.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
This might do it. It does take him down.
The Vamp has to get in there. Has to get in that cap now.
Everybody has to get in that cap. I mean, technically, they win anyway on time in 1 minute. So technically, the name of the game is Live. And Yu Yang has already used all of his consumables have been used. Every single one of them. So you don't have to worry about Reload Booster because he didn't take Superintendent. Remember I talked at the start of the match about taking Superintendent? Imagine if he would have had one more charge available. Oh well, he's going to go down, and Uma wins their first game of this tournament.
In glorious fashion, too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Great comeback by Uma. Someone go buy that Bungo player a beer.
Or a hot chocolate.
Or a hot chocolate. Absolutely. Congratulations to Uma.
That was... I'm going to call it now. That's probably going to be one of the most exciting games all day.
Oh, it was extremely entertaining. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you not entertained?
Of course, I have to wait 5 minutes to do the prediction on the channel. Or I could be a jerk and do spoiler alert.
Well, I mean, Sonic just said, don't want to spoil for that, but we won, so... Thanks, I guess?
Well, who was Sonic?
I don't know. I guess I can, go back and look at, game here. Sonic was the gearing. That was the gearing all the way to the south at A.
The one that died?
Both gearings for Uma died, so yes.
What a shame. Shame. Ooh, I didn't notice that before. I think I'm watching this replayed with the Moskva. I think took 2 torps.
Mm-hmm. He did. He took the 2 torps from the gearing.
Yeah, you're pointing that out.
I do what I can.
Well, I can do the giveaway because that's not a spoiler.
Yep. The only spoil for that is knowing that the game is done. All right, so UKR versus COBRA next. Might as well write the other one. I usually don't like to write these down because typically what happens is a team backs out or gets disqualified or whatever, or just decides to stop playing. And then I have to go and flip things around. But this is actually the first time in a very long time that we've gotten through the entire plan. I mean, technically we did get to Kuha and Blofa, it's just they had to forfeit. I'm really getting hungry now.
That's where that's at. Okay. I love your chat warnings.
It's nice, isn't it? Oh, I should do a commercial. Where do we have the timing? 10 minutes. I should do a commercial break. Let's get that done. I'm gonna hit the cycle button for right now. Get set up for our next one. That's UKR versus COBRA. Yes, I chose that because of that. You're welcome. No, that's the other one.
Well, I mean, I do think it's funny the ship with the weakest armor just is, I don't know, possibly hard carried this game.
The Brizzy?
No, the Bungo.
Oh, the Bungo. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. All right, UKR Cobra. UKR bans the Harugumo first. Cobra bans the Brisbane. The Brizzy. Reroll PRPR. Thank you for the follow. UKR then bans the Marceau. And Cobra bans the Kleber, which I already had set, so that's cool. Oh right, we saw UKR earlier against CI4. That's the one that they won on the technicality. Okay. We're still waiting for the training room to open up.
And who are we seeing next?
UKR. They don't have the thing up yet. Hey, Draconis. We don't have the thing up yet, but yeah, whatever. Still getting quite warm in this room. I need to turn it up again. I got this nice new window mount AC unit. So it's a lot quieter in this room because I had that portable that was like like running like crazy. And then $5. There you go. And it's quieter, it uses less energy. It's far more efficient at cooling the room. But the interesting thing about it is it's got a sensor inside that depends on airflow to hit it. And if there's no airflow to hit the sensor, then it thinks that it's colder than it really is in the room. So in order to get it started, you have to set the temperature really low. Loyalty gold chest, by the way, in Stream Raiders. So that's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Okay. Room is up now.
Prediction going.
I'm gonna
Giveaway should be
try.
going.
I see.
Let's see, the air brake is starting.
Yep. Yep. Perfect. Okay. So I think we got this code thing set up. I've been working with Painter. Shout out to Painter because he's been helping me out on the fly as well as before the stream started. Very nice of him. This is all stuff he developed himself and absolutely did not have to spend any time, um, for whatever. So DS9 Ranger, stop it! You're making me hungry.
Yeah,
I'm
but what
already
kind
hungry.
of deep dish?
Stop it, you!
What? I mean, if it's got cheese, it's kind of weak, if you ask me.
Okay, I do agree with that. I mean, a good deep dish has something. Me, I like to have bacon on the top, so it's crispy, and I like to have garlic in there too. Mm-mm.
Pepperoni sausage.
Pepperoni sausage? That's all right. Yeah. I'm not a fan of sausage.
That's not very 2025 of you. Oh, look, no French. Why do they just not put the French DDs on a permit ban list?
Right. Right.
You know what's great though? A Sea Raptor's gonna have to put up with dealing with 4 ship bans.
Hey, that's on him.
Guys, I promise you, probably tomorrow, both of us will probably have a little bit more energy because our bodies will probably literally collapse when we get done with the stream.
COBRA saying that they are ready.
What is it start time?
Now.
Oh,
1 minute.
they have a bot?
They have a bot.
I should have done a protection if the bot dies first.
UKR. Right, UKR and COBRA. COBRA has not won a single game today. UKR has won 2.
Well, I wonder why they haven't won. I have a feeling their bot has been absolutely horrendously awful.
Now, as far as picking matches go for today, especially y'all, just so you understand, there were 2 main things I was going for. One was teams that were most evenly matched, and not necessarily highly matched. I was looking more for the bottom end of that, to be honest and open on that. And also teams that I don't really know that well, because when it comes to tournaments like this, usually teams that perform poorly are out after the first day. So I want to give these teams a chance to be on stream. To me, that's really important. And then after that, we go from there. All right, anyways, let's take a look at, once again, Trap. This time UKR, bringing with them a torpedo build radar Yu-Yang, Daring, another Vamp Deuce, like what we saw last game. Napoli, that's secondary spec, and for whatever reason deciding to go into the middle of the map, which you usually don't want to do in a Napoli. There's a unique upgrade Des Moines, backed up by I guess you could say standard battleship build Montana. And it looks like a Petro that's also kind of not sure where he's going. He's kind of turning around a bit with reload instead of unique upgrade. Ohio running full secondaries. Another Petropavlovsk in front, also with reload and heavy AP. Interesting. And also shell switching. Huh. And I think I got them all. Yeah, I did. All right, what do we got to the south, Puddin'?
We have a lone gearing going to the huge apple pie. The shimmy is, oh my god, he has nothing. But
look
what?
Look at the gearing. Look at the gearing. He is also COTS build gearing.
Oh.
And that's a human.
Noticed that.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a mod you can download and install called Tournament Ready that will warn you if you've readied up in a training room with a 0-point captain, if you're missing modules or you're missing flags.
Pretty much in any game mode.
Download that mod.
We got the Schlieffen going into Bacon with the YOLOing shimmy, Ledge mod Moskva. Schlieffen's typical what you would see, full secondaries. Petro's already kiting from somewhere with unique upgrade.
Not sure what that's all about.
Ohio's got the American accuracy. We have the Trump with the. I think that's our first Trump of the day.
Grunty would be excited about that, but it's missing the last flag there, and I think it's pronounced Trump actually.
But he's going for my bombs are going to hurt you with the Napoli built the way Napoli's are built, double Napoli.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Hey, if it's not banned, you might as well play with them, right? Oh, and there goes our.
Shimmy died.
I'm shocked and appalled by this kill. Amazed UKR got that kill. Wow.
Why messed up big time? Why are you radaring when you're not spotted?
Well, you see, this cap is so huge, he's probably used to the standard sized A cap in a random battle to where he would be able to radar there. That could very well just be kind of a, I'm used to doing this, I'm going to hit the button, you know?
Right. I'll say it again. Why are you radaring if you're not spotted?
I do agree with you, though.
Right. That's like waiting for the torpedoes to pass, then hitting hydro, guys. Come on. We're better than that.
You're supposed to do.
Okay. Like, I'm going to say this. I'm glad COBRA played. I'm glad they are playing.
Yeah, because otherwise we'd have to go find another game. After I wrote it all down.
Well, I mean, clearly they've been probably playing with a bot all day. You know, Petro's radar did pick up the gearing, and I think they realized that, like, A's free, and there's a Schlieffen and Ohio realistically to stop the push coming through A, but that's an awful lot of faith in your Napoli, Petro, and Destroyer, because, you know, name pronouncing is hard for me, and I don't want to upset more people than I already do. Right? Like, to realistically win C.
Uh-oh. Never mind. Schlieffen was broadside to an Ohio, but Shell said nah.
I mean, if you can get the Ohio's guns to work, they are so delicious. The problem is, if they say, you know what, we're taking a day off today, it's so painful.
See, my experience is they don't take the day off, they take the entire game off.
Yeah, I almost put Ohio down as you need to be an Ohio player. Like, just
Oh,
like
yeah.
you need to be a French DD player to play a French DD.
Mm-hmm.
My God, the scaring is just... Call a timeout. Call a mulligan. Alt F4 crying out loud. I mean, don't do that. Just say your game crashed. Put a captain in.
There was talk about, well, technically you can't. Once you load up and you've got a captain, if you mulligan it, oh, don't go broadside in front of a Des Moines. Anyway, actually, you know, I heard that some of the top end players for COTS, what they do is they check their torpedo health, and if the torpedo health isn't high enough, they call a mulligan. They literally have someone do what you just said. Close the game, pretend like they crashed, and hope for a better roll next time. Oof. Montana punishing the Napoli too.
See, that would be a great Zap talk.
What?
Torpedo
mechanics?
health. Yeah, that's...
Oh,
I
remind
personally
me of
don't
it
understand
sometime.
it or get it. Oh, Des Moines died somewhere.
Up to the north. He finally died, but not before chonking almost all the Napoli and killing the Trump.
Well, somebody buy that guy a beer because he saved the official Wargaming blowout.
He did indeed save the official Wargaming blowout. But take a look at this. The Vamp Deuce stuck on the border now. We've got Sappy JJ just running on up with the Napoli with Sap secondary saying, I really don't care. I'll take the free kill. Cobra's other Napoli turning around now doing the same thing. Down he goes now.
That's huge.
It is huge, but Sappy, I think even more huge is the fact that Sappy's not even considering that this daring could have fired torpedoes at him. And this is going to come back to haunt him in a few seconds. Because he fired right on that white line. And there goes Sappy JJ.
He'll be fine. He's parked right next to a beach.
Another clip moment, everyone. Take a moment and clip that if y'all wouldn't mind. That was unfortunate.
Listen, that vampire broke the Napoli.
You did. Pro tip: when you get a kill on a destroyer like that, the first thing you do is change course and slow down, or speed up, depending on what you were doing right when you got the kill.
Do something. Like, I understand not wanting to go broadside to a Montana.
So then slow down.
Your best course of action is to turn in towards them.
Speaking of which, Bauman manages to turn and dodge all these torpedoes.
Oh, he's cheating. He's using hydro improperly.
You know what's interesting is, had that Napoli survived up to the north, that could have meant a dead Montana, and a very different result.
I mean, like you say, what you do in that situation is the lead Napoli turns in. Right? Because the 200 IQ play would be the vampire actually sent torps against the trailing Napoli. Because he drives straight while the lead Napoli turns in to avoid torpedoes and comes out on the other side of the Montana. Now the Montana's just squished.
That's right.
Instead of freely just kerplunking a Schlieffen.
Napoli's got fantastic armor. You're not afraid at all of a Montana's guns. You send them in on both sides, you torpedo them on both ends, get close, AP them even on a broadside, and just enjoy it. So,
Goering dodges YY Torps by literally being a destroyer.
yeah. One of the things about taking a Yu Yang is you limit what you can hit with those torpedoes.
I don't think they're worried about that.
25 seconds remain in this game. Unless something changes, like a time extension.
Come on, YY, you could eat Torps, get detonated. Even though you're running at that flag. Turn broadside.
Find a way. Find a way. Life finds a way.
No. Alright, report to
Might be our
YY.
first. Okay.
So, Goering died, Napoli died, Sat's getting a death pick died.
I had to decide quickly, right? It's one of those you choose wisely. All right, went for the Napoli. Congratulations to UKR. You know what's interesting, Foot, in that game? Technically, I know they won with a bot. Cobra had to bring a bot, but I felt like Cobra actually did have a couple ways in that game.
They did. I mean, you know, it was even on ship kills there. I just think the actual turning point was the Napoli who decided he needed to go to the bathroom, so he took the fast way out.
Speaking of going to the bathroom.
What, Rob, are you going to the bathroom again?
I was thinking of going myself. Let's see, what we got? ARONA? ARONA. Alright, so we have ARONA. This is going to be our last game for EU. ARONA versus... I can't even read my handwriting, so I'm going to cross that out and rewrite it. TURQ. TURQ. They're still in their battle against rods, so be a bit. They probably haven't even done any voting or whatnot, banning ships and stuff.
Well, you go to the bathroom. I can say I kind of like that's why the staggered delay is somewhat nice to give teams an actual chance to participate in the voting.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've ran into a few situations to where game got delayed, we got delayed.
Yep.
But voting was still, you better be voting, and it's like, dude, we're in the middle of a game, and they're like, well, we don't care, you need to vote. That's kind of painful. This is complete. I gotta make sure I'm doing the correct thing. Yes.
So I just yeeted another code out, and that went to raining as well. That's okay. Perfectly.
But all you gotta do is just say something in chat and you're entered for the test codes, right?
Yes. Yes, you have to be a follower and say something in chat, which right now it's followers only, but that changes a little bit later. We can try if we want to. There's a predictor for it's an A. Yes. And the following prizes. Prediction. Crystal ball predictions right there. Okay, so how do we get into that? Enter prediction. Okay, you put your in-game name in, you put your Discord tag in. Got rid of the numbers, so I don't know why the mini's there, but okay. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
What you do when you got no other time, nothing else to do.
Somebody's gonna win big time in this prediction.
I think so.
Well, I mean, 95 went to Cobra. Or 95% picked Cobra.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah, gotcha. Um, 15 minutes ago until our next scheduled match, y'all. Most picked. Highest appearance in games, banned or picked. Oh. I think I know what the answer for that one's going to be. Based off what we've been seeing today. Lowest win rate. Oh, this will be fun. Highest win rate. What ship do you take that means you win?
Napoli.
Okay.
I mean, have we seen a Napoli lose today?
I don't know. I don't think we have. What ship
Not
has picked the
Napoli?
most during playoffs? The least. Shortest overall match.
I think we've actually seen that.
Yeah. How long will the... Oh my god, so many questions. How long will the shortest overall match last? How many ships will be sunk on average per game?
47 ships.
I'll go for $1. Can I submit another response? Oh my god. It's not... I don't know if that disqualifies me, but I can submit multiple responses, y'all.
I
We'll go
don't
five-
know if anybody took Ledgemod Club today. I don't think we've seen it.
No.
Or a lot of teams have been banning it, so that could be a reason why we really haven't seen it.
Right, exactly. Okay, that ARONA game is gonzo. We probably don't have ship bans yet for that. Matches. ARONA. TURQ. Voting. Oh, we do. We have bans, ship bans for that. So ARONA bans Napoli. TURQ bans Brisbane. And then... I know, right? The shock, the horror. And then we are going to Warrior's Path. Our first look at Warrior's Path today.
What else did they ban?
Des Moines. Both of them banned Des Moines.
Ooh.
Which game have we cast so far today that's the most interesting? Probably the CEW and UMA game.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Like,
gonna.
I mean, I think the COBRA game is also an actually very interesting game, but for completely different reasons.
I wonder if that gearing wasn't Kott's build, if that would have had an impact.
The Napoli, I think the turning point was the Napoli eating those Vamp Torps.
Mm-hmm.
Because they didn't get it. I mean, they didn't get a good job surviving with like crappy concealment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with no extra. I mean, not having last stand. That's got to be brutal. Like that's.
Yeah.
That's I have to hit R. I have to smoke, you know.
Yep. Hey, girl, thanks for the follow. Welcome on in. And the reason I'm asking is I'm putting that up as the render that people get to watch now when it goes on the cycle. Until we actually have a render to look at and chew on. So far, I mean, let's face it, guys, we've had a few minutes to where we could, but it's kind of nice to just also take a mental break and just let yourself reset. I don't know about you, Putin, but I definitely need that.
I mean, it was definitely not the Blur game or whatever the game one was.
Well, that was we didn't have one, so yeah.
Yeah, that one was quite boring. Just staring at the training room.
Just staring at the training room.
Thank God you guys didn't have to watch that horror.
Yeah, be glad about that, y'all. Be glad. Calculadora. Large over. Will you guys be moving on to NA COTS? The answer to that, Dutch, is yes. But NA COTS doesn't start until 2 p.m. local for us. It is currently 11:20 a.m. local, so there will be hopefully a 2-hour gap, which will be kind of nice, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we're both gonna go eat.
We're both gonna go eat. We're gonna update the code giveaway platform and just see if we can make it work. And then yeah, go from there. You think it would be better to just remove random HP from modules for Yes. And people are limited to, like, I think it's 1 mulligan per team, and that's it.
No, it shouldn't just be COTS. It
should be everything.
It should, yeah, it should be standard across the board.
Variable, thanks for the follow.
And it's only torpedo tubes.
Yes.
I don't get it. It doesn't make sense.
So their argument, their explanation to this was that they wanted it so that if there's a hit on a destroyer, all the torpedo tubes aren't wiped out because they're usually central and that's where they're going to take most of the hits. I think it's more of a factor of HE doing too much splash damage causing that to happen. So, you know, if anything, if they're going to keep a random HP thing, and we can talk about the Zatchap, but if they're going to keep a random HP thing, what they need to do is decide for themselves what's the minimum HP going to be, and then put a maximum above that. The minimum, frankly, should be like 2,000 HP or something. Room is up now. That should be the minimum, not this 500 BS to where like you get one shell hit and boom, your torpedoes blow up. Ironically enough, from a historical standpoint, I'm bringing history into this, but from a historical standpoint, that's the reason why American cruisers removed torpedo tubes, because of the concern of the torpedoes detonating when they took a shell hit.
Well, considering, the last real naval battles were all World War II, and I can see that point, but like also at the same time, naval battles completely changed with the invention of the carrier. So, like, why do your cruisers why do your destroyers even do torpedo tubes, right? Because your biggest threats have turned into planes and submarines. What do you like? So I mean, I could see that, but it's got to be a valid point. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is still it's an arcade game,
right?
And I'm pretty sure if you're gonna go by HP for such things, they didn't build one set of torpedoes really crappy to blow up because somebody sneezed at it, and the other one's so goddamn strong.
Yep.
It takes a battleship shell to put a scratch on it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they built them all equally. Right? Like your turrets, all have the exact same HP pool.
Alcatech, hello, welcome. Thanks for the follow. Fighter 2014 as well, and Squarebow, thank you very much for the follows. It looks like the code eating system is working. So during the break, I might try to figure that out as well. Because I'd love to be able to turn follower only mode off.
Wait,
I
can
go to
start painting those spots again.
well, yeah. I mean, the big thing is, you know what I'll do is I'll go in here and I'll make a new folder called Code Prep, and that's where I can house my text files. So we've got, what do we have? Distant voyages. Can you read to me what the other ones are putting?
What the codes?
Yeah, the other types we have. Actually, I have to
That-
have the document open
That,
anyway, so don't
I was
worry
gonna
about
say
it.
that's pretty much it because the coal and econ we need for NA.
Right, no, I'm doing this for NA. We're gonna try doing this system for NA, so distant voyages,
have-
coal.
No, distant voyages. That's after party.
Oh,
Just
you're right.
it's the NA and then the coal and green econ.
Signal containers, right?
Yes,
We have a coal container and signals container.
yes. The COTS are signals, and then at least that's how it's shown. Signals, then coal. Yeah.
So if you're cool with me testing this out during the NA portion, then I can let this run and see what happens. You have to remind me
Go
to put
ahead.
these codes in place.
Then all I have to do is just grab the person's name and put it down, right?
It'll yes, on the
Yeah.
sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can always do that after the fact as well. Because it'll just do it automatically, and it might be while we're, casting. One, two, three, four, 6 more codes left. 3 minutes until our scheduled game, our last scheduled game. Haven't heard anything really from people watching on YouTube, but it looks like it's still going.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Now what we could do too, I suppose. Did we? Oh, you removed the thing I put on the side.
What thing?
You just have this one to give away for today, and then we're all up for codes for. Okay. You know what we could do is we could eat the Distant Voyagers one out during the break, way to encourage people to stick around.
Oh. Might as well. Can do that for the bot. Or for the script or whatever the program's called, the anti-pudding thing.
Anti-pudding thing.
There you go. You can help answer. You came up with a name for it.
Also the reason why in the Pacific destroyers dump their torps at the beginning of an engagement. Absolutely. I could do that. I could put the Distant Voyages container in okay, we can try that. Code prep. Save. Okay, so when we go to break, then what I need to do is I need to put that. Okay. Yeah, I could do that. See what happens. All right, what's TURQ and ARONA situation? We're waiting for people to ready up.
We're waiting for ARONA to.
Yeah. I'm just curious, what is the qualifier set for? Page. So this is ARONA and TURQ. ARONA is in first place and TURQ is in second. So this is actually in a very important match. It's a very important game.
Nice. So the last important game we saw turned out to be one heck of a good battle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Altu and Ruff. And look at that. There's a three-way tie in Group 7. Well, technically it's broken based off of matchups, but 3 teams in the lead in Group 7. Same point score, at least. Same thing in Group 8. Actually, that's a full 3-way tie for first. Wow. Feel like on that one. First pilot bar Pacific IJN cruisers used their torch very effectively during Guadalcanal. Yes, they did. Iron Bottom Sound. But, you know, kind of what happens when your commanding officer is off ship having a few beers someplace.
He just evacuated early.
Oh, like in the Revolutionary War, where I can't remember which captain it was of the colonial navy, decided that they went out to go fight the British. They ran into a sandbar and got stuck, and so the captain just had himself rowed across the off to land so he can leave. Left all the sailors behind. The British go and captured the ship, and they go to board it, and all the sailors are pissed drunk because they broke into the rum rations and just decided, what the hell with it.
What are they do? Get in trouble?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the start of the American Navy. ARONA lost a player. So, we might be a little delayed, y'all. If this turns into a forfeit as well, I'm going to be unhappy. Call that unhappy.
And there goes another
now.
one.
Right, whatever.
Maybe they realized they don't have all the flags.
I mean, hey, if they've got that tournament ready build or mod and it warned them, great. Or maybe they're just saying, hey, let's go and double check this. That's fine too. See, that's kind of a fun little bot, right? It warns people that we're going to have a winner within a minute. And people have to have been chatting within the last 15 minutes to be entered. That's kind of cool.
Oh, so we have to be actual chatter.
Yeah. Which kind of goes with what you talk about, right? Being able to look you up and talking recently enough.
Nobody tell Duckman this.
I think it works. I think this would work perfectly on the rerun laptop and allows me to automate it. So while I'm traveling and stuff, it just gets taken care of. You have NA in an hour and 26? I thought it starts at 1 o'clock Central. Yeah, that would be an hour and a half. Well, we got a game, so let's go to the game. Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. We have our final scheduled match for the day. This is ARONA versus TURQ. This is a very important game for both teams as they are at the top of their respective group. Of their particular group, I should say. And ARONA is bringing with them our first look at a Kleber in King of the Sea, Puddin'. Kleber, a non-legendary, non-unique upgrade Kleber. And our first look at a Khabarovsk as well. Non-unique Khabarovsk. Interesting build. We have a Gdansk. And a Yu Yang. Another Radar Yu Yang. Backing them up in the cruiser department are 2 Marsilis. Slightly different loadout on the 2 of them. We have a unique upgrade Moskva. And we finish up with a battleship that is an Ohio that is somewhat secondary build because he's not going for manual secondaries. Now, I don't know about you, Puddin', but if you're gonna put a little bit into secondaries, why not go all the way and just go manual? And then finally,
Because your name's not Schlieffen.
got it. And then we've got a unique upgrade Columbo, which we talked about before, is mainly helping with your accuracy of your main battery shells. All right, Puddin, what do we have to the south, sir?
To the south, we have heading to Apples, a unique upgrade Club, a unique upgrade Petro, and a Montana standard I Want to Live build. Going to Bacon's, we have a Daring. I'm going to assume he's going to be backed up by one of the 47 different Petros that TQ that they brought, which is unique mod. The other Petros unique mod. He looks like he's heading to C.
Yep.
Could be the Golden Lou actually helping out at Bacon with the Daring, or it could be a conjunction of Petro and Golden Lou. But the Kremlin heading over with the Gdansk. I'm sure the Kremlin's going to play a little bit in between Bacon and Chocolate at the start before he commits to Chocolate. Looks like the Golden Lou is heading to play in between Bacon and Chocolate into those islands.
With the Petro in tow, I think the two of them are going to work together to try to take out whatever's at the B cap.
I think TQ, TURQ, whatever, the Bravo team, because words and letters are extremely difficult for me. Think they still have the special consumables of we could just hit our 9 key and heal all day long. I don't know why you bring mainly Petros.
Something about survivability.
I would have thrown in a mask about. Ooh, Daring took a torp and
The butt.
backing up.
And he had Hydra going. It was just unlucky. There was no way to dodge it. It just happened to be right there. Now look at the radar range of the Gdansk. As soon as Verku's Daring touches the B cap, that will trigger the radar. And actually, it looks like the Moskva radar also covers that exact spot. So, will they coordinate this properly? I would do Gdansk first, let the Daring think he's safe, and then he comes back in again. There's the radar. Gdansk opens up.
There goes all 47 planes from the Golden Lou to the Gdansk.
Yeah, I would have waited until he's smoked up or something so you know he's going to stay. And also spread them out a little bit more like you were talking about earlier. But hey, some decent hits on him anyway. And he decides, nah, I'm leaving. Okay, now, Gdansk radar is down. Moskva has the ability to radar. He's spotted, so this Daring knows the Moskva can radar. But what's ARONA going to do about it if he's detected? They have nothing to support that.
Oh, I think that was a good call not popping that radar, because you probably could have got your Gdansk killed if he would have just sat there and tried to get the resets. You both have one cap. I think Rona Air is definitely going heavy A, and I think Team Bravo has realized this now. That Kite Sight is going to be Chocolate.
Yeah, look at that Columbo. Very, very deep, aggressive, early position for that Columbo. TURQ's unique upgrade Kleber is in trouble.
Well,
now, when it comes to...
Go
ahead.
I was going to say, that's the problem with Unique there is you give up all your gun power for that.
Yep. Unique upgrade allows you to be stealthy at the cost of your... I believe it's both torpedo and gun reload, isn't it?
I think so.
So sometimes we see it used in conjunction with another Kleber that doesn't have unique upgrade, or like a Marceau, or even a Habrosk, I suppose. But By itself, yeah, it's kind of problematic.
And they sent it out there by itself.
Yep.
Like, I know when we did clan battles, like, if we saw, like, a Club or Marceau on the other team, we would just tell ours, just don't. Like, you know, like, for example, Sleeping Giant. Don't go straight for 8, just go in on the backside. Right? Like, why risk it? Like, you're legendary. You're not going to have that much support. Nobody's going to do damage to the thing anyways.
Yep.
Daring had a chance to torp this Colombo, but got pushed away somehow. Oh. There's a Petro on fire.
Oh no, the horde.
Shocked.
I don't think there's any way that he's going to be able to live. He's just going to keep running his way down the edge of the map, and that'll be it. Probably die before he gets there. Yep. Just as his DCP came on cooldown. For some
Well,
odd
the club's
reason,
going to be the next victim.
yeah, I don't know why he's decided to turn back north again. I mean, you know, like, everybody's there. So you're just like, look at me! And then he's gonna go poof.
Well, he's probably thinking front saturation is going to save him, but when literally everybody's shooting at you, there's not enough saturation.
I mean, if you're gonna go unique upgrade, you turn yourself into a torpedo boat. That's what you do with that ship at that point. You stay 6 kilometers away from whatever you can see, and you just luck chuck torpedoes for days. That's what you do. And he didn't. He decided to go and face spot the Yu Yang. Especially because you know there's a Yu Yang over there. You know he's going to be able to radar you if you spot him. It just feels bad.
Well, let's see if this Golden Luke is going to start dropping bombs on his Moskva.
While TURQ's other Petro is in big trouble. 3,000 hit points.
That's not big trouble. That's, I'm parked right next to McDonald's. We'll be okay. We're going to get a Happy Meal.
Stop making me hungry.
We're going to talk about the glory days of, you know, battle.
There you
That
go.
is now
Well,
over for him.
no more Wargaming blowout as Gdansk goes down, but so does Petropavlovsk for opposite team.
And the job of the YY is just to keep things spotted for this massive pew-pew train that is keep shooting things.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they have chose Montana to be the next victim.
I mean, you might as well. You can let Mr. Always on Fire with 108,000 hit points just wait.
Save the best for last.
That's right. Play with your food, everyone.
Oh, Golden Loot is dropping bombs on a Moskva.
Yeah, that's very effective.
Well, he had 2 fires, but then he found a bucket of water. And now there's no more fires. Oh, look, a Petro's losing a fight to a Marseille. I'm shocked. The battle of who has the worst DPM.
It just simply needs to get the Marsilli to move sideways, that's all. Show broadside, and then he's dead.
Oh, you mean like the Montana?
Yeah, well... We knew he was dead
Well,
anyways.
They broke the Montana. They're going to try to break the Daring. Well, okay, they're not going to try. They're going to.
The Daring's gonna break himself. I mean, it's just... There he goes.
Daring doesn't have to worry about what torpedo tubes has more HP because, well, the ship has 0. Gdansk's next victim.
Yeah, this game is over very quick.
I don't know if he gave up or tried to speed juke and then just said, oh, look, I don't have an engine anymore. And now you have no ship. But, hey, the fires are out.
Out in Lou versus Ohio coming up here. Look at this.
Ram.
Nope. Well, TURQ can't afford the Ram. And unfortunately, kind of botched the shot. But Ohio is continuing to turn and show his Citadel. So maybe as Moskva starts to Citadel him. Nope. Lu has decided to forget about the Ohio. End his life.
Well, the Marsili won the battle of. Well, at least I have a reload booster. Oh, and look who's last. Oh, he's on
Saving
fire.
his star.
You're gonna be on fire until this game ends.
This is when the whole team looks to the one last battleship that's alive at full health and says, "It's your fault." He knows it too. He's just stopped. Wow.
Oh, I think he tried to speed juke, not realizing it's a battleship.
Maybe he's trying to practice shooting a destroyer.
I mean, you might as well use it. Like, I'm not gonna fault them for shooting them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
You know, not like you're on fire.
Oh. You yang torpedo on the tip, and then boom.
Well,
There it
puts
goes.
the fire out the old-fashioned way. Just submerge the ship in water.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Oh,
congratulations to
sure, I have to
ARONA, who's our winner. All right.
Alrighty. Now the bot can take over because that's the last game of the day on
So,
EU.
yes. So this is going to be the last game on EU for the day. NA starts quickly, right? I think NA starts at 1 p.m. our time, which is just over an hour from